BlockBuster video stores. Remember them?
Oh, I remember.
It was the place to be on a Friday night. A seemingly unlimited range of movies to choose from, delicious snacks at the counter, and an easy-to-understand system for renting media. Once worth over $3 billion with
over 9,000
stores worldwide, this massive retailer had essentially died by 2014. What went wrong? Well, the short answer is competition, but it was actually a little bit more complicated than that. In fact, if not for one fatal decision made by those in power at BlockBuster, things might have turned out very differently indeed. But let's start at the beginning. BlockBuster, formerly known as BlockBuster Video, emerged from humble beginnings. In 1985, David Cook founds the business as a single home video rental shop in Dallas, Texas. Unlike most video stores at the time, which were small-scale operations with limited selections, BlockBuster stocked around 8,000 tapes displayed on shelves and introduced a computerized checkout process. It was a huge success straight away, and he quickly expanded, adding 3 more stores in the following year. In 1987, he sold part of the business to a group of investors that included Wayne Huizenga, the founder of Waste Management Incorporated. Later that year, Cook leaves BlockBuster and Huizenga assumes control of the company. Under new leadership, BlockBuster embarked on an aggressive expansion plan, acquiring existing video store chains and opening many new ones. By 1988, BlockBuster had become America's leading video chain, with approximately 400 stores, and they weren't going to stop there. Then comes the early 1990s, and BlockBuster is already celebrating opening its 1,000th store and expanding into overseas markets. Things were going seemingly very well. But now we've arrived at 1997. 1997 was a year that created many things. The McDouble cheeseburger, this song,
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
DVDs, and me. But more importantly, the nail in the coffin for BlockBuster, Netflix. Now, I don't need to explain what Netflix is like today, but did you know that when Netflix started, its primary business model was a rent-by-mail service?
Coat!
Michael just rented The Devil Wears Prada. He has his Netflix sent here to the office and he watches them in pieces when things are slow.
Instead of visiting a video store, all a customer needed to do was select the movie they want, wait for it to arrive in the mail, and send it back after enjoying it using the same method. It was a convenient alternative to the hassle of visiting physical stores, and just like BlockBuster, interest would grow rapidly. In the year 2000, Netflix founders Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph would offer to sell their online rental business to BlockBuster for a mere $50 million.
Wow.
Now, I will point out that $50 million in the year 2000 is worth about $91 million today due to inflation, but $50 million? Can you guess how much Netflix is worth today? Approximately $300 billion. Perhaps the most fatal decision BlockBuster could have ever made was saying, "Nah, you're right," to this offer. Imagine if BlockBuster had accepted. Netflix would have become BlockBuster's online arm, and the course of entertainment history might have been very different for us. Why did they say no? They were way too slow to adapt to emerging technologies. They labeled it as a temporary trend and clung to the traditional idea that physical video rentals would continue to thrive forever. Netflix also had a month-to-month subscription service, allowing unlimited DVD rentals for a fixed fee. BlockBuster didn't believe this model would work effectively. But also at the time of the offer, Netflix was growing its user base, but it wasn't yet profitable. BlockBuster executives simply failed to see the potential, and ultimately turned down the deal. Oopsie! Over the years, Netflix would of course grow to absolutely dwarf BlockBuster, and by 2010, BlockBuster finally filed for bankruptcy, while Netflix's annual net income soared to $161 million. The once mighty giant had fallen, and the very last BlockBuster store now stands in Oregon, a nostalgic relic of a bygone era.